What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today it's time for some more BMW stuff. Now guys, I gotta start you off with some bad news. We figured out that the engine in the donor 528 is actually locked up. We know that this car is overheated. I've actually been in contact with the previous owner, and he did tell me that it overheated really bad, which is probably why it's kind of toast. We were thinking about swapping it, but then again we realized it probably doesn't make the most sense to do that. So sad to say, this one's gonna go off to the junkyard. It's a little rough, but I do have some good news. I did actually end up selling these wheels on here. I sold them for 600 bucks. Now, remind you, I paid 800 bucks for this car and that one. So I guess you can say I paid 400 bucks for the car. I sold the wheels for 600. However, I do got to ship them out to California, so that's gonna run a couple $100 at least. So probably sold them more around 400, give or take. He pointed out to me that this one's actually a rep wheel, which I see it now. The guy said he had a couple and he just needed a few to match up. So he needed like one rear and one front, but just wanted to buy them all. He said I can actually keep the tires, which is super cool. So now I gotta actually get this car up in the air, take the wheels and tires off, and then take the tires off the wheels. That way I can keep the tires and maybe drift them or whatnot or sell them. And then sadly, I have an appointment with LKQ tomorrow to sell this car for $221. It is what it is. Let me show you the interior again to kind of remind you. It's a little rough, and I think we'd probably be better off putting our time and money elsewhere into maybe one of these E36's sitting around here. This old girl's seen some better days in here. It's not good. It's not very nice. It's I don't know, and the back seats are literally, there's just mold sitting on them. She's probably lived a good life, and sadly is gonna come to an end. Super cool car, but it's sad to see her go. So this is the other car. We have two of these Eurovics that we're calling them. This is the one that ran, however, it recently stopped running. So last night me and Andy did the transmission fluid change in this and started diagnosing why it wasn't gonna run. We're gonna get back to this guy later today. I do gotta put these old, the painted wheels on this car, which looks terrible, but I gotta get those M5 wheels off. Got the nice wheels off, got the bad wheels on. This thing looks so sad. Time to push her back, load her up on the trailer, so she'll be ready to drop off tomorrow morning. It's been good. Pretty low though with those old 15s. Just got the tires taken off the wheels. Guys, I really like these wheels, honestly. I wish I could keep them for another car. Probably better if these go off to a really good owner. I think he says he's actually gonna powder coat these and put them on his 540i, which would be really cool. Glad they're going to a good home. My 528 is on the trailer, ready to be dropped off at LKQ tomorrow. I'm gonna load these up in the truck, get them shipped out today, and then we can start working on this car. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has quickly turned into a project, into kind of a money-making deal. So let me walk you through kind of where I'm at right now. It is a few weeks later since the last clip you just saw. Today, I'm gonna be taking the parts car to the salvage yard, unfortunately. We're gonna be getting about $200 from this car today. The car doesn't have a title, but I do have a notarized bill of sale from the previous owner that I was able to track down. Luckily, he's local, so we got that settled. Everything's legal. I took the wheels off of it, sold the wheels, took everything, all the dying stuff, sold all the dying stuff off this car. So she's pretty much left bare bones as a salvage car. This is the final look before this car goes off the salvage yard. It is a little bit sad. However, like I said, we're gonna be making 200 bucks off this car today, hopefully, and we still have this car over here. So I'll go ahead at the end of this video, I'll put everything out onto the screen or a whiteboard and show you exactly how much I've sold each part for and how much money we've made off this deal. Sad as me as it says that we can't drift or restore any of these, we're gonna be making a few dollars off of these both cars. That way we can go ahead and fix up another BMW or a different project down the line. So with that being said, I'm off to the salvage yard. I'll see you guys soon. Well, it is a couple days later, and I must say, not just the salvage car is gone, but I also sold the other E39 528i. So now I'm going to take a quick second, throw up my quick spreadsheet that I whipped up. Now, there's nothing really official, just something I quickly threw together. That way you guys can kind of see what the deal is with kind of making the money on these two cars. So if you haven't watched the other videos, I bought both of those cars for 800 bucks for the pair. So I allocated $400 to one, $400 to the other, and then kind of added up everything that I spent on them and everything that I sold off of them. Luckily, the parts car that I took to the salvage yard had a lot of Dynan performance stuff on it, which I don't think the previous owner kind of knew how valuable that stuff was. I was able to sell that stuff for a premium, which is really nice. And then the car that I actually sold today, the main car, some guy just bought it a couple hours ago. It didn't need a whole lot of work, which was really nice. So I'll go ahead and put everything on the screen there. Ended up coming out to about $1,599 in profit. I might be missing a few things here and there. I think that's about right. I calculated all the shipping and all the PayPal fees and all that stuff. So that's kind of what we're sitting around, maybe 1,500 bucks to be on the conservative side. of profit from these two cars. We initially bought them to actually just drive around and have a lot of fun with and hoon around and like drift in the gravel and stuff like that and run some tandems. But that salvage one was locked up, so we needed to kick that one to the curb, and I didn't want the other one just sitting around doing nothing. I was like, you know what, let's sell it, make a few dollars on this deal, and then that way we can take that money and reinvest it into maybe a turbo E36 or some other project down the line. That frees up 2 parking spots right in the front of the shop, which is really nice. I was tired of having those 2 massive white sedans sitting here. Just took up so much more space. But we still got 2 more BMWs right there and 1 more over here. I'll probably get to one of these sometime soon in the future, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Well, the Eurovic series didn't quite go as I expected, but overall we came out on top. We made some dollars. We were in the profits, which is good. It's always good to make a few dollars with stuff that you like to do, and honestly, it didn't take too much time and effort. And I was able to make a few videos. We got to do 1 burnout, and not won the one time. But overall, I can't complain. Maybe in the future we'll do it again to specifically make some money, and maybe I can bring you guys along. Let me know what you think down in the comments. This is the last Eurovic video. We're going to be rolling along to the next build. Things have been kind of crazy recently, so I'm trying to get some 240 stuff going. That way we can keep drifting, but then also build the BMWs and have a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go hit that thumbs up and subscribe, guys. Thanks again. I'll catch you guys in the next video.